Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? We've had a heavy snowstorm here in Philadelphia last night, and it makes me feel fortunate that I have a home to dwell in. However, I am conscious that there are hundreds of thousands of people in this country that have no home, don't even have a bridge to camp out under. And it's and so many municipalities, instead of trying to deal with homelessness, like trying to provide services for them, social services, medical, temporary housing, whatnot. Instead of that, they punish them, like like preventing them from crashing on benches and spikes under bridges. But the homelessness remains. That's so much of public policy anymore. Trying to avoid dealing with problems, trying to pretend like they don't exist, or hoping they'll go away by themselves, and society won't have to deal with it. That's not how it works. Which takes me to this day, the day commemorating the birth of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. Let's honor the real legacy of Dr. King. A man of great intellectual achievement, a man who challenged the authority, whether it be some redneck sheriff or the President of the United States. King and his associates and colleagues dared to challenge the apartheid system in the United States, which some, alas, are trying to restore by concocting these so-called voter integrity bills, which are merely a way to prevent legally citizens from voting, fully mature citizens from voting. Not stating race or ethnicity explicitly, but finding ways to prevent those groups from voting. And we have to stop this. We must continue our fight for voting rights. Pick up where Dr. King and his associates left off. The fight goes on. That's the way oppressors work. They pull back temporarily, then they regroup for a counter-assault, try to gain back their power over us. I urge everyone within the sound of this video to contact your senators and demand that the Freedom to Vote Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act be passed. And ignore the filibuster. What's the filibuster? What is the filibuster? Some ruse, some gimmick from the times of segregation, from the times of slavery, trying to maintain the slave status quo. And the genius of Dr. King was that he connected civil rights with other issues, such as poverty, it's great if you can have the right to attend a college or go inside a grocery store, but what if you didn't have, who by some economic problems, no fault of your own, you can't go to college or you can't buy groceries, or heat, or electricity, or even a house? Economic poverty is a thing just as it was in Dr. King's day. It affects all ethnicities, all races. And I have been reading the Philip Foner's History of the Labor Movement in the United States. And racism is an economic tool to repress the wage demands of white workers. A worker asks for a raise, and a group of workers ask for a raise, and the employer says, well, we pay the black guy less. And the workers, being dependent on the employer, turn against the black guy, rather than align with the black guy, recognizing that they're in the same boat together. And Dr. King also dealt with the Vietnam War. One year to the day before he was assassinated, he said at Riverside Church his opposition to the Vietnam War. It was just as inextricably a part of the issue of racism and poverty, economic oppression. Rich white guys decide when to start a war, and poor kids, black and white, from big cities and country towns, are killed there. And what do they get out of it? Post-traumatic stress disorder, anger, drug and alcohol addiction. That is the work of Dr. King. Let's keep it going. Let's keep fighting for the right to vote. Without the right to vote, all other rights are in jeopardy. Let's get on it. Okay, now to advertise. My very good friends at Hemperific LLC, 15th and Snyder in South Philadelphia, sell some of the finest cannabis products: flower, drinks, candies, lip balm, hand sanitizer, and dog treats. Check them out sometime. Drop in on them. Tell them I sent you. HemperificLLC.com. And my dear friend Michelle Snow, the career coach, will help you, will guide you as you develop your professional career or your small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, where you need to focus on, and help you network with other small entrepreneurs. Please check her out. growwithsnow.com. Okay? That's it for now, and trust me, you ain't heard the last of me. Take care and keep slugging, Americans. Bye.